What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in for the replay. This is Cody McKibben from thrillingheroics.com. Been writing there since 2006, going on the better part of a decade now. Yeah, it's 5:30 in the morning here. All quiet on the eastern front here in Thailand. I'm up north in Chiang Mai. Yeah, it's about 5:30 in the morning my time. It's what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. Good to see you. Cody McKibben here from thrillingheroics.com. I was just saying it's about 5:30 a.m. my time, so I'm looking real haggard. I'm fucking exhausted. The internet connection isn't very good. I don't even know if this is still going. Send me some messages. Let me know if you guys are seeing me right now. If you guys are if you guys can see me, if you can hear me, shoot me a message. Say what's up. I don't know, man. This connection out here in Asia is pretty shifty, so I'm not even sure if I'm coming through for you guys right now. I'm not seeing any messages, but, you know, send me a shout if you're there. Let me know. But yeah, I'm here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, up in the north in the mountains. It's 5:30 in the morning out here, so I'm beyond exhausted. I'm very unkempt, unshaven for the last week. My hair's going crazy. But yeah, man, hustling. This shit is for real. Laptop setup. I've been working hard on some new projects this week. And yeah, man, I've been watching a bunch of really inspirational people recently, and they've given me some newfound passion, helped me kind of figure out I was disconnected from what I'm really about, you know, and I got really introspective this last 2 months and kind of reconnected with my purpose. So I'm trying to really change my whole business up and start some new things that I know I need desperately, and that I think are useful to my customers, to my friends. So what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you're from, where you're watching from. I'm broadcasting from Chiang Mai, Thailand, up in the mountains. Way over in Southeast Asia. Other side of the world probably for most of you guys. I hope I'm coming through. Sorry for the dead air. I'm just waiting to see. If you're on here, man, give me a shout. Let me know you're around. I know I see a few of you, but no names popping up. I don't even know how to work this thing, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm missing the comments somehow, but give me some hearts. Let me know you're with me. Let me know you're listening. Roosters just calmed down. They were all talking to each other for a little while. Right next door we got a bunch of chickens. Anyway, I don't even know if this thing's broadcasting because I got the crummiest Wi-Fi out here at the moment in Thailand, and I'm running this off the 3G on the phone. I'm not sure if it's fast enough to upload for you guys, but hopefully you're catching some of this. Anyhow, my name is Cody McKibben. You can find me at thrillingheroics.com. I've been blogging for like 9 years, you know, and it's really transformed over the years, what I've been about, what I've been writing about, what I care about. But I've been traveling for I'm coming up on my 7-year anniversary since I left the U.S. I'm from California originally, Northern California. And yeah, I've lived on 4 continents now, but I've spent the majority of my time out here in Asia. So, basically, what I wanted to talk about today, man, is yeah, like I said, I owe a few people big props, a few shout outs that I'll share with you towards the end of my broadcast. But just, I had gone through 2 years of real shit. Just feeling like the whole universe was against me, just about. Um, a lot of pushback on everything I wanted to achieve, and life got really hard, and my mindset got really small. And when I first said, I mean, I've had a business now for 7 years. Actually, sorry, 8 years. Um, been living abroad for 7 years, and I write articles at Thrilling Heroics. I've got a community of people that are all trying to start up their own businesses at Digital Nomad Academy. Um, I run entrepreneurial retreats on the beach in Costa Rica and Thailand. I love people, man. I love connecting with people, making new friends, getting to know what people are about, trying to connect people, help people out. So I've tried to build a business over the years that is based around that. But I realized really recently, these last couple of weeks, this last month, I had all kinds of challenges come up. And actually, on Tuesday, I just dropped the biggest article I've ever written, and it's all about a lot of the challenges I've had this last 2 years. I was in Colombia, of all places, for about 6 months, just in South America, enjoying the Latin lifestyle, and their music's fucking fantastic, man. But I was in Colombia, and I found out over Facebook that an ex-girlfriend that I'd gone out with for a short period of time was pregnant and had a baby on the way. And so of course at first it was shock and a bit of denial, and I just didn't know for sure what was going on. But basically, I mean, here today, whatever, 2 years later, basically I got a little family, a beautiful little family. I've got a handsome, amazing 1 year, 8-month-old son. He's my favorite person in the universe. And my girl's awesome. She's my queen, she's my biggest supporter. She's a wonderful mom. And it's funny because I wasn't ready. I didn't feel ready for fatherhood, but and I certainly at that point in my life wasn't thinking about signing up for family. But it's the best thing that's ever fucking happened to me ever. It changed my perspective in a lot of ways, and it gives me something to wake up for every day, that I think I was lacking before, when it was just me, single dude traveling the world having fun. That was all fun and games and enjoyable, but I think, I'd really gotten off track. I'd really lost touch with my purpose and meaning, especially in my business. But anyhow, so yeah, I mean, I wrote up about 8,000 words, the biggest article ever. Like ever, I shared it with a few close friends for their feedback and to help me kind of clean it up and edit it a bit. Everyone said this is too long, and I said I know, but it's like what's in my heart, and I just had to get it out there. I had to just get it all out, like be real, show people who I really am, what I'm really about, and like I went through these 2 years of dark times, but I feel like finally these last 2 months I kind of resolved a lot of issues. I got real introspective. I did a lot of soul searching, and yeah, I've kind of come out the other side, and learned a lot of things and figured out a bit better who I am and what I want to do with my time, what I want to accomplish while I'm here. So now I'm working on like bigger, better things, man. It's kind of, all these challenges, and when you're in it, you think it's the worst thing ever, but then eventually you realize like it taught you some stuff or brought things to your attention. But yeah, so if you're interested, please, I encourage you to visit thrillingheroics.com. Check out the latest two posts, actually, both from this week. Tuesday, read that one first, the older one, about fatherhood. Basically, my challenge is adapting to fatherhood, and learning to be a dad. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, but it's definitely a big change for me. I've learned a lot. And it's had its challenges. It's been, the hardest thing I've ever tried to do as well. So yeah, read that one, and then the more recent one that I just dropped tonight is about my latest ideas for, the new direction I want to go with my business. For years, I've had all these crazy ideas, sitting in notebooks, really, like scraps of paper where I jot down these ideas, and they sit on the back burner forever, just marinating. But I think, yeah, with all these challenges and all this introspection, like things really just finally came together, really coalesced and clicked, and I realized like a way I could achieve a lot of the things I want to achieve, kind of combine a lot of these things together that I'm trying to do, and create a support structure for myself, but also share that with other people, with my students, my customers, my friends, who, when I put my story out there, I realized way more people, I think, than I thought, like, need the same thing. So, yeah, man, I mean, I don't know if there's any other entrepreneurs out there. If you are, shoot me a message. But um, one thing, one major set or something holding me back is I realize I've always tried to do everything myself. Like, I'm a solopreneur, basically just me. I got 500 jobs. I had a great assistant, Dylan, in the U.S. for quite a long time. But at the moment I'm back to, and I've had the odd virtual assistant here and there. Um, Guys working online, helping me out from the Philippines and stuff. But now at the moment it's just back to me. But and I got these great circles, these great networks of people. But I realize, like, we're all just doing our own thing, even though maybe we hang out in the bar on occasion. We talk business quite a lot, get coffee together, have lunch, but like, it's really rare to actually just really, really, really deeply get to know each other, what we're about, and then really understand each other's businesses to the point where you could, give useful advice to each other, or like connect each other with important resources, or hook each other up with, people, you could spot opportunities, to like introduce people, to make deals, to partner up, maybe sometimes collaborate on things, come up with new ideas, new projects, and work together. Like, there's not a lot of that going on in my circles, and I've got amazing circles. My network's fucking fantastic. It's I've been talking the last couple of weeks with good friends of mine, people I really, really respect, on 6 continents, I guess. But and like, sharing my struggles, but also learning about their struggles. But yeah, I know so many fantastic people, so many very super intelligent, highly skilled, a lot of people who have had major, huge success. Um, I've got close personal friends who are like best-selling authors, multi millionaires, and just like people who I really look up to for who they are and the things that they've achieved and what they're about. So, I mean, I love my friends. I got the best motherfucking friends in the goddamn world. But still, even in my circles, I know a lot of people, but I don't see that happening a lot. There's not a lot of folks. There's not a lot of platform available to us, or just, you know communities that encourage that sort of collaboration. And so the last 2 weeks, I've been particularly talking with a lot of my customers, because I knew I needed this. I got such big goals now. I'm going to finally write a book that I've had in the back of my mind for years, kind of a travel memoir of a lot of the lessons I've learned over 7 years, traveling across 4 continents. But I'm starting. It's already going. The ball's rolling. So I'm writing a book, hopefully in this next year. I'm going to start a podcast with one of my best friends, Zachary Stockhill. Shout out to ZF Stockhill, Stockkill, on Twitter and elsewhere. Um, and I got a lot of big things planned, but I know for a fact that, like, I can't do it alone. I can't do it just being my own cheerleader. I need good people on my side. I need to connect with great, awesome people who support me, hold me accountable to stuff. I mean, that's why I'm here tonight, because a great group of people. I said, like, I'm thinking about dropping a scope. It scares me. I'm not great on video, but sometimes I think the things that scare you most are the things maybe you most need to do, right? That's what people say. So my heart's beating. I'm exhausted. I get it's for it. It's 5:30 in the morning. I can't even hardly think straight. I look like a mess, but yeah, that's hustle, baby. That's the fucking hustle. I'm gonna probably get 4 hours sleep tonight if I'm lucky, and then my beautiful young son, he's gonna wake me up in the morning, and it's gonna be a fantastic day. But like, that's hustle. Gotta fucking commit, man. I've been just busting my ass, talking to a lot of people these last few days, like having meetings, getting on Skype, emailing back and forth, Facebook messaging back and forth, but like talking to a lot of people, a lot of my very good friends who, some of them I haven't spoken to in a while, just catching up with people, checking in. But like, especially since I wrote this massive article on Tuesday, so many people have been reaching out to me, saying, I mean, the feedback has been amazing. I laid bare my soul. I was terrified to do it, but it was the most raw, honest thing I've ever written. And, it's got a lot of feedback. I mean, all positive, all 100% positive. And it's led to some amazing conversations. So I've just been talking about like purpose and life, and happiness and fulfillment and how we can, like a lot of us forget, especially entrepreneurs, man. Like, we started for a reason, right? Like, we believed the bees are out. Sorry, I hope the buzzing isn't bothering you, but fuck the bees. And yeah, this is raw shit, man. Like, I curse. So if you can't handle a few curse words from someone who's speaking, from their truth, from their heart, then you best just leave now. Sorry. But yeah, especially the entrepreneurs. We got in this for a reason. We believed enough in ourselves. We believe that it's possible to like build a business. It's your baby. You pour all your time, your sweat, your blood, your pain, your tears into it. Building something you believe in, and something like only you have the vision, the picture in your head of what it is you really want to build, right? Like, we have the fucking audacity to build things. It takes a lot of faith, really. That's something I think I'd lost. It takes a lot of faith in yourself, and a lot of belief, and you gotta maintain the right mindset, the right beliefs. But yeah, so many of us, I think we lose that. We lose sight of that. We get off track. And so I've ended up, I've finally just realized really recently that like what I've done, I haven't followed my heart, my purpose, what I'm about, what I believe in, what I know inside me that I should do. But instead I've like got so caught up in looking at everyone around me, comparing myself to others. I mean, like I say, people I love, people I respect, but like you look around your friends, you're like, oh, they seem like they're doing well, or they got a lifestyle that maybe I feel like I would like to have, or whatever, or they just seem fulfilled maybe. But you start mirroring other people, looking to other people to lead the way. And so I know I found myself basically just, it's like a shiny object syndrome is what they call it. Like, looking around and like I see, oh, they're using this tactic or strategy, right? And it seems to be really working for them. So I tinker with that. I experiment with that. I learn a bit about that, and I think maybe I should implement this in my business or in my life, whatever, right? But I realize like that's all I have become. It's like just a mirror of all the shit around me, and just mimicking bits and pieces from other people, and I'd lost track of who I am, what I'm about, what I believe in, and what I want to make, like what I want to create, because there's no one else out there that is going to do that, and you have the same thing in you, whatever it is that you dream about, like no one else out there is capable of it, because like no one else has that dream. And yeah, so I've reconnected with my purpose, man. It's funny because like I've been talking about this I've been sharing online a lot and writing. I think some of my friends, more analytical friends, like God bless them, but they probably think I'm kind of full of bullshit. But like I mean it when I write that I feel like I'm becoming unstoppable, like, and like I almost feel as if, I mean, I can trust myself. I know the right things to do. I know what to focus on. I know what I'm not doing well enough, and I know where I excel too. So I know I should put my time and energy into the things that I'm best at, and not into everything else. I built a business for myself where I ended up, I realized what I had done over the last 5 years with one of my main businesses, as I created a job for myself where I'm doing all this techie stuff and all this maintenance of software and upgrading stuff, and basically like fighting off hacker attacks, and when I'm not doing that stuff, it's just keeping up with email, which is, sometimes it's great, but like nobody wants to spend their entire life in front of the inbox, right? Just going back and forth. I love people. Like, I mean, I'm a little bit introverted, but I love people. I love just sitting down in person, face to face, or even on the phone. If you can get on Skype or something and see each other and connect and like have a good conversation. You can't do that over messages and emails and stuff. That's why I got recently, I've been putting on retreats, because it's like I realized the power in spending face-to-face quality deep time with people, and really nurturing friendships that way. Dang, sorry. B's trying to chill on me. Anyway, whatever, the bees can't stop me. And I'd lost that. So yeah, I realized I'd built this business where I ended up focused on all the little tiny details. I mean, to me, some people excel at certain other things, and that makes them come alive. But that's what I mean. It's like you gotta focus on what you love, what you're passionate about, and what you're best at, and outsource the rest, right? Delegate to someone else. Find other people to help you with the stuff that you hate, or that you just don't know, or that you just know you're not good at. And so that's what I want to do. I'm putting together this group because I have all this amazing network. I have all these brilliant people around me, these hugely successful people, and I realized that a lot of them are struggling just like me. Probably the majority of people, in one way or another, if they're being honest, like they're struggling in one way or another, and they're not doing everything the way they could, and they're certainly not teaming up with other people and asking for help when they need it. And relying on the expertise of people who are aligned with their passion, who are doing the best things that they could be doing. So my most recent post that I just put out today on Thrilling Heroics is about a high level business mastermind that has kind of been cooking in the back of my mind for a very long time. But I like I said, all the pieces just clicked together. So I want to get people out of this isolation mindset, and like get people really working together, really cooperating, really helping each other genuinely, just because, it benefits everyone. I think the chicken's about to start up again, but yeah, there you go. But yeah, man, so if you feel, I don't know, if that resonates with any of you guys, I hope you will check out thrillingheroics.com. Read my latest post about 100x. Let's take shit up a notch. Let's kick it into high gear. Let's go hard. For the next 3 months, I'm committing. Shut up, chicken. I'm committing for the next 3 months to like surround myself with some of the best fucking people I know, and bring a lot of like my students and my customers along for the ride, and just really hyper focus on improving ourselves and upping our business game, and really helping each other out, like bringing people who have great skills to bring to the table and great knowledge, so that everyone benefits. Everyone's going to learn something. People, we'll be on the phone every week for a mastermind call. You get to share your challenges, the things you're having difficulties with, and like all the time. Someone else on the call knows, you know, they've been there before, or they know the solution that that you don't know, you know, because it's their thing. So I'm putting together this mastermind group. Yeah, check it out at thrillingheroics.com/100x. But if that interests you, you know, if you're a business person or business owner, entrepreneurial, ambitious, wanting to do some big shit in the world, like I want to create something bigger that we can all be part of, and create a framework to like help people improve themselves, but in a collaborative way. Um, ease, but yeah, this is kind of shitty because I'm not good on video, man. But this was fun. I hope you guys got to see some of this. I hope the connection stayed all right. But thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to shout out a few people who have really, really inspired me along the way these last couple of months. I mean, some of them are so fucking huge. I don't know if I'll ever even meet them or they'll ever even hear my name. But I mean, Joe Rogan. If any of you guys know Joe Rogan, he's a big one. Like I listen to it. It's called the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, JRE. And he's doing all kinds of different things. He's a UFC commentator and stand-up comedian, but his podcast is brilliant. He's got all kinds of amazing guests, and he always just has these long-form, in-depth, really interesting conversations, and I find just about every single damn one of them fascinating, you know, and I learn new things. That's really opened my mind a lot over the last couple of years, so thank you, Joe Rogan. Joey Coco Diaz, another comedian friend of his, but you know, he puts up, he does the morning joint, the Monday joint, but like he's got these real great, the Church of What's Happening Now, I think is what it's called, but he's got a lot of real great motivational messages. James Altucher, fucking fantastic writer. He's a guy who is always very, very genuine and transparent, you know, and just honest, and I respect that a lot, and I feel like I've read a lot of you know, kind of motivational pieces by him, personal development related stuff that I've really, really resonated with, and I respect him a lot for the way he writes. So yeah, he's definitely a role model for me. Thank you, James. Benny Esco, man, Benny Esco, dude, you changed my life. Benny Esco, ESCO, on Twitter, Benny Esco 11 on Instagram. You gotta follow his Instagram and find him here on Periscope, because he drops at least one or two great scopes every single day, and he's been on this amazing like a 90-day transformational challenge for himself. That's a big part of kind of what made a lot of this click, you know, and it's part of why I want to do sort of a business related 90-day challenge. Yeah, man, but Benny, thank you so much. You're an amazing, inspiring person. I only kind of caught the tail end, but like seeing some of how you developed, and the energy, the passion, the drive, I could see your purpose, you know, like he's a guy who's filled with, he's just an amazing being, sharing motivational, inspiring message with others. So thank you, Benny. You really helped wake me up and think about my purpose. So yeah, and a lot of people involved in, he's started this global shift movement. Look it up, the pound sign, hit your hashtag global shift, one word. Fucking fantastic group of people in there, really motivating and supportive. Thank you guys, all of you, the global shift movement. And a few other personal friends of mine, Chris Ducker, who's got, again, if you're into business stuff, a friend of mine living in the Philippines, someone I really, really, truly look up to, real role model, real great man, you know, published author a few times, runs a gigantic, phenomenal business. He has a great Periscope if you're into business stuff. Thanks, Chris, for your inspiration. And Dan Andrews too. He's got a group called the Dynamite Circle, and unfortunately I wasn't able to make it this year, but they just recently had the DC BKK Dynamite Circle Bangkok conference down in Bangkok, Thailand. And he's brought together a really amazing community of people who, I mean, I've been kind of part of it from the very beginning. But yeah, I have. It's a tribe of nomadic entrepreneurs like myself. So it's people all around the world. And that's been a fantastic resource for me and for a lot of folks I know. I've made a ton of friends through that, and I owe you a lot, Dan and Ian, his business partner. He he's real similar to me. He's about a lot of similar things, kind of helping create more freedom and just self-reliance for people. So keep up what you're doing, man. You're doing well. They just sold their business. Congratulations. One of their manufacturing businesses. Yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, sorry, there's chickens next door. It's 5:30. Actually, it's probably going on 6 in the morning right now. I've been hustling all night. Fucking never stop, baby. But the roosters are waking up and crowing next to me. But it's been a beautiful night. I hustled my ass off. I worked all night. I'm going to hopefully, if I'm lucky, get about 3 hours sleep now. But the moon is shining bright. The stars are out. I could see Orion earlier. It's a beautiful, beautiful night. You got to be grateful what you have, people. My baby and his mom are inside the house sleeping. Hopefully, yeah, he'll wake me up in a couple hours and we'll have a good day tomorrow. But anyway, Cody McKibben, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you liked it, shoot me a couple hearts. Do swipe to the right and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. I really, really, really would appreciate it. If something in here connected with you, I would really, truly would appreciate it if you share it with your Twitter, your Facebook. But most of all, check out thrillingheroics.com. I've just recently recommitted to myself, I've realigned with my purpose. I've realized that I've built a business that I need to drastically change in a lot of ways. I got customers I care about a lot, and a mission that is real. There's big things I want to do, big things I want to change. There's ways I would like to see the world in a different way. So I got big ideas, but I got to work on myself first, to become a better person, become the type of person that can make those changes and build the business that I ideally want and the lifestyle I ideally want for myself and for my family. If you want to follow along with that journey, I would love to connect with you at thrillingheroics.com. Find me on Twitter. It's Cody McKibb, CodyMckibb, Cody McKibb. Most places. Instagram is thrilling_heroics. But yeah, thrillingheroics.com. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll be back with more Periscopes not too distant in the future. This has just been kind of an experiment. I'm not super great at it, so thanks for bearing with me. But yeah, hopefully I'll improve over the coming weeks and months and bring you more messages live from Thailand for now. But yeah, gotta sign off. Get 3 hours sleep and see you guys soon. Cheers.